Hello everyone. First of all, a very happy new year to all. I'm Arpit Singh. I appeared for the UPSC Civil Services interview in 2025 and I'm good with CSAT and I'm here with a lecture series on CSAT. तो मैं बता देता हूँ कि इस वीडियो में क्या-क्या कवर करने वाला हूँ मैं. So first of all, I'll just go through what the CSAT plan is that I'm coming up with. Second is what is the objective of this? Third is who needs to watch this? Do you even need to watch this? You should know. Fourth, I'll go into a little bit of philosophy of mine ki why so many people find quants hard when it is supposed to be easy, as a lot of people say. Next point I will say is ki why me? There are so many people already offering different kinds of courses or lecture series, and it's there everywhere already. And six is ki according to me, what should be your plan of action? So what is the plan? So this will be a lecture series. I'll just upload it on YouTube. Anyone can watch it. The plan is to have 2-3 videos per week. And in these videos, मैं सब कुछ basics से cover करना चाहूँगा. मेरी जो खुद की understanding है. I'll try to break it down into smaller and smaller concepts that are easy to digest. I'll also solve PYQs. Some of them I'll solve in the class. कुछ मैं lecture के end में, video के end में, I'll give them as assignments. And I would like you to do those assignments. And at the end of the week, उस week में मैंने जितने भी assignments दिए हैं मैं सबको video पे solve करूँगा. So through this process, 2-3 videos per week, around 10 weeks in all, you will be covering 12 years worth of PYQs in class or in assignments, which I'll also solve. And finally, I'll be having discussions on my channel. Any questions that you add in the YouTube comments, उनको मैं address करूँगा. So anyone who is watching along as I'm releasing these videos, they will get to have their doubts addressed on a week by week basis. Now, what is the objective of this? See, the objective is to ensure कि आप 100 plus ला सकते हैं CSAT में, no matter the level of difficulty of the paper. Difficulty of the paper has been varying, and we have seen from 2023 onwards, paper थोड़ा difficult होता जा रहा है. So that is why there's a lot of fear and uncertainty around this exam. So the objective is कि आप 100 plus ला सकें and आपका CSAT majorly cover हो जाए with still more than 2.5 months left from the actual exam. So once it's done, you can just focus on practicing some difficult questions. कुछ mocks आप दे सकते हैं. And you're not worried. You can focus more on GS. Because even then, what usually will happen anyways, you will want to focus more on GS as time goes on, as you get closer to the exam date. Now ये video series किसको देखने की जरूरत है? Third point. See, 2023 के एग्जाम में if you are scoring more than 90, or in 24 if you are scoring more than 110, and 25 में if you are scoring 100 plus, I would say you really don't need to watch this lecture series because I feel you're already in a strong place. Otherwise, depending on how below these scores जो मैंने mention किए हैं, or if you're hovering around the cutoff, then you definitely need to watch this lecture series. And so now I'll come to the next point. This is what I've observed. A lot of people find quants hard. RC's reading comprehension हम कर लेते हैं. उसमें ambiguity ज़रूर होती हैं. But we are able to do them. So what makes quants hard is, what I feel is, see, maths is not like other subjects. Social sciences, general sciences, the way they are taught, they benefit from multiple iterations. आप जितनी बार उनको पढ़ते हैं, आपका पर्सपेक्टिव वाइडन होता है, and even if you revisit them after a few years, you get new perspectives. आप अलग तरीके से उसको देख पाते हैं सब्जेक्ट को, and overall, your understanding of the subject deepens. And I have had discussions with so many people about various GS topics, and their understanding is so solid. But maths में, quants में especially, they find things are difficult because maths is like more like a building. Your foundation needs to be strong. I believe I was just lucky enough कि मेरे को बचपन में सही concepts मिल गए, सही तरह से मैं समझ गया, चमक गया, whatever you say, सही intuition आ गई. And किसी को मान लो 5% intuition वो कम रह गई 3rd class में, 4th class में, it all adds up. And then what usually happens is you reach 6th and 7th standard and you have some concepts that you are not sure of. Even you don't know. The teacher does not know. The teacher expects you to know. and then number नहीं आते हैं, and then fear and uncertainty, and then you start disliking the subject. And nobody's at fault for this because you were just a child. How are you supposed to be at fault for this? And like, I really can't blame the teachers for this because these subjects, these concepts like algebra, prime numbers, factorization, कितने हजारों साल लगे for humanity to figure this out, and we're just expected to understand these in a matter of few months. So my point being, it is supposed to be difficult until you understand the concept, and that is what my approach is going to be. To focus on concepts. आप जितने क्वेश्चन पूछोगे मैं बार बार उसको आंसर करने का ट्राई करूंगा. I'll try to use whatever ability I have to simplify it and to make sure you, at least जो मेरी approach है मैं उसको समझा पाऊँ. And so finally, I would say कि why me? इतने लोग हैं. So many people do CSAT. They're offering CSAT courses, lecture series, whatnot, already available है. तो मुझसे ही क्यों? So I'll give a statistical mathematical answer to this question. देखो, my background is I went to IIT Delhi, computer science. मेरा all India rank 71 आया था. So I am good at this. Now a lot of people have been good at this. Obviously, every year a lot of people clear that exam, and जो नहीं भी करते हैं उसके अलावा भी काफ़ी लोग they are strong in CSAT. But a small fraction of them start preparing for UPSC. Even a smaller fraction of that is good at communication skills, and even a smaller fraction of that actually take this initiative कि चलो जो मेरे को पता है let's offer them to everyone. So statistically, I might be the best CSAT teacher you've ever had. अब इस आर्ग्यूमेंट के आपके पास दो काउंटर पॉइंट्स होने चाहिए. एक तो काउंटर पॉइंट जो मेरे को मिला है यूजली कि अच्छा यार तू तो ये सब किया है, तूने आईटी किया है, मैं तो आईटी नहीं हूँ. दिस इज अ डिटर्मिनिस्टिक काइंड ऑफ आर्ग्यूमेंट कि बिकॉज समहाउ सम थिंग्स हैव हैपेंड इन द पास्ट, अब मैं कर सकता हूँ कोई और नहीं कर सकता. Now, if you truly believe that, then anyways, there's no point of you taking any kind of lecture series, any kind of course for CSAT. Because if determinism is what you believe in, तब तो वैसे भी कुछ नहीं होना है. And so I don't believe you're that kind of a person. That's why you're here. And another counterpoint could be, so what if I know things? Knowing things is not the same as being a good educator, being able to explain it to someone. And that's a good counterpoint. And so that's why I would come to the final point. What you need to do is you need to exploit my weakness, because my strength is also a weakness. My strength is that if someone is asking me something, like if I'm doing something, I'm first of all very sincere towards it. And if someone is asking me doubts and questions, I am going to take my time to address it. And जो लोग already channel पे हैं, they must have noticed this about me. So if you are following along this lecture series as I release them week by week, you don't have to watch them live or exactly as I release them. So you will have questions and I will be addressing those questions. अगर आप बाद में भी देखते हैं, I will try to make sure कि I am addressing all your questions. So this lecture series, if you're following along, your CSAT will be in good hands, sincere hands. And if that is my weakness or strength, go ahead and exploit it. That's what I'm saying. So I expect you to see you there. Just let me know in the comments what you think. Before I start doing this, if any thoughts, any ideas you have, they're all welcome. And I have added the link to my Telegram channel in the description. Feel free to check it out. Thanks for listening.